Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fit and fine and enjoying this new version of learning provided by the teachers, and note down in your class or copy so that it will be easy for you to learn for your half-yearly examination. So in our yesterday class we learned the advantages and disadvantages of the internet. Okay. Today we are going to start new topic, unethical practices on the internet. Unethical practices on the internet. So these activities should be avoided because they are morally incorrect and mostly illegal. Unethical practices should be avoided because they are morally incorrect and mostly illegal. The users are liable to be punished by the law if found guilty. See, the internet has made it very easy for us to find information on almost any subject. However, the mere availability of information does not mean that we are free to use it any way we see it. So see, plagiarism. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism refers to the act of using other ideas and works without proper right or without acknowledging the source of information. Plagiarism is a serious offense that results in severe penalties. So how to avoid plagiarism? You have to always obtain written permission from the copyright owner. Mention the source when using information like the ideas or theory proposed by another person, any fact statistics, image graph, or any piece of information that is not common quotation of other person spoken on or written words. Clear? The next one is cyberbullying. Okay, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is an act of threatening, harassing, humiliating, embarrassing, or targeting a person by another person using the internet, digital technologies, or mobile phones. Cyberbullying can be very stressful to the victim, especially children. It can cause several developmental issues and therefore must be checked. Now, how to avoid cyberbullying? Keep personal information private. Google yourself means Google is the search engine and information gathering platform that collect information available online. Search the whereabouts of the person you meet online. This is called Googling. Googling is used in looking up someone's names to find out more about him or her. Next is if you think you are cyber bullied by someone, stop, block and tell. Stop means take 5 minutes to calm down, do not get irritated. Then block the communication with the cyber bully. Tell, then that means discuss the problem with your parents. Clear? Next point is don't be an accomplice. Don't be silent. Take a stand against cyberbullying. Clear? Next one is hacking. What is hacking? It refers to the act of gaining unauthorized access to a computer or network resources. A person who does hacking is called a hacker or a cracker. Person who does hacking is called hacker or a cracker. A hacker is a person who breaks into a computer system for the purpose of fixing flaws within the system and for improving security. And a cracker, on the other hand, is a person who gains unauthorized access to a computer system for the purpose of stealing or corrupting data. How to avoid hacking or cracking? For that, keep your operating system and web browser updated. A firewall is a network security program to keep a check on incoming and outgoing information. Then antivirus program is used to prevent, detect and remove malicious software. An adware program places advertisement in your browser and allows pop-ups. This will slow down your computer, giving the hacker enough time to get information. Spyware program surveys your internet behavior and copies your password to use them for intelligent purpose. For that you have to Install an anti-spyware program in your system and update the same regularly. Never open an email from an unknown person, just delete it. Change your password frequently to keep financial account secure. Clear? Next one is phishing. It is a term used for a type of internet fraud that aims to trick people into revealing sensitive information like their credit card numbers and passwords. It can be done to steal important information from popular websites like Facebook, Twitter, eBay. So how can you avoid phishing? For that, always check the source of information in the incoming emails. Note that bank will never ask you to send your password or personal information by email. If you have any doubt, always clarify. Never go to websites of banks by clicking on link included in an email. Enter your sensitive data only in secured websites. The URL of a secured website starts with https:// see, like this, okay, and your browser shows an icon of a closed lock. See, clear? The next one is spamming. A spam refers to any unsolicited and unwanted email. It may carry advertisement or severe as a means of spreading malware such as virus and worms. The problem caused by spamming are wastage of the user's time in reading unwanted emails. Clear? Spamming can be inflicted in the following ways: email spoofing, email bombing, flooding. Clear? How can you avoid spam? Do not give your email address to unknown people. If you don't know the people, please don't give your email address. Do not enter your email address at unreliable websites. Use the spam filter of your email program to block unwanted emails. Clear? Delete spam mails without reading them. No need to read the spam mails. You just delete it without reading them. Clear? The next one is individual right to privacy. What is this? A person has the right to determine that sort of information about him or her is collected and how that information is used. A person also has the right to review his or her own personal information and modify it if required. So how can you protect your online privacy? For that, you can protect your online privacy by disabling the cookies in the web browser being used. What is a cookie? A cookie is a small program that collects the information of your online activity and reports back to the host. This information is used for marketing purpose. You can set the privacy level in the social media website. This setting provides security level such as share everything, share with friends. Clear? The next one is Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA. The next one is Children Online Privacy Protection Act. What is this? It is a law created to protect the privacy of children under 13 years. According to this act, a website operator should seek verification of information of children from their parent or guardian. An operator should also work according to the privacy policy mentioned in the act. Clear? The next one is software piracy. What is software piracy? Software piracy is an act of illegal copying of a software and its distribution without buying the license or copying for the same. Clear? How can you avoid software piracy? For that, you have to buy your own license copy of software. Do not make it copies and distribute them. If you have a license for one user, then use it only in one computer. Okay. Do not use illegal CD given to you by your friends containing your favorite music or games. Clear? The next one is intellectual property rights. What is intellectual property rights? These are legal property rights of the creator over creations of their minds, such as literary or artistic works, music, ideas, discoveries, and designs. These rights protect the interest of the creators or owners of such creations. Common types of intellectual properties include like copyright, trademark, patent, industrial design right, and trade secret. So what is copyright? What is copyright? Copyright laws typically protect creative works such as books, movies, music, painting, photographs, and software. They give the creator or owner exclusive right to control the reproduction and adaptation of such works for a certain period of time. Copyright laws includes the right to make copies, authorize others to make copies, make the derivative works, sell and market the work, and perform the work. Any one of these rights can be sold separately through transfer of copyright ownership. Clear? Now trademark. What is trademark? So trademark is a word, name or symbol used to identify and distinguish the product of one manufacturer or seller from that of other. Trademark rights protect the owner of a particular company or a product. Clear? Next one is patent. What is patent? A patent is a legal right that gains the creator of an invention the sole right to make, use, and sell the invention for a set of period of time. Clear? Next one is industrial design right. An industrial design right is a legal right to identify and distinguish industrial objects by way of their appearance, style, or design. The last one is trade secret. Trade secret is non-public information concerning the commercial practices or secrets owned by a business owner. Public disclosure of trade secret may sometimes be illegal. Clear? Next one is cybercrime. What is cybercrime? Any illegal activity conducted through the use of a computer. Listen carefully. Any illegal activity conducted through the use of a computer and the internet is called cybercrime. It includes identity theft, defamation, mischief, credit card account theft, etc. A cybercrime is a punishable under IT Act enacted in most of the countries. You will be punished if imprisonment and heavy monetary fine or both if found guilty of a cybercrime. Clear? I hope you understand, students. That's all for today. Thank you.